final phase of the power descent, which is going to be the vertical descent phase or the local navigation phase.
जी हाँ, अब हम फाइन ब्रेकिंग वेव्स के एकदम करीब आ चुके हैं। हाँ, आप तालियों के गड़गड़ाहट से सुन सकते हैं कि हम लोगों ने तीसरे चरण को भी बहुत ही सफलतापूर्वक हासिल कर लिया है और अभी हम वर्टिकल डिसेंट फेज में आ चुके हैं, जिसकी शुरुआत भी बहुत ही अच्छे ढंग से हो चुकी है।
Lot of applause indicates that till now the performance has been nominal. We are in the vertical descent phase 1. The altitude is being brought down from 800 meters and we are nearing and approaching the lunar surface.
जी, आप अपने स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं कि लैंडर का हाइट लगातार कम होता जा रहा है। इस समय हम लैंडिंग साइट के जस्ट ऊपर हैं और इस समय इसकी ऊंचाई लगभग 600 मीटर के आसपास है। इस फेज के दौरान लगभग 150 मीटर के ऊंचाई पे पहुंचने के बाद लैंडर अगेन लगभग 20 से 22 सेकंड के लिए हॉवरिंग करेगा।
We are above the landing site. The horizontal as well as the vertical velocity is now being constantly reduced. And the lander module has begun its descent towards the landing site.
जी हाँ, आप अपने स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं ये जो पथ निर्धारित किया गया है, लैंडर पूरी तरह से उसी को ही फॉलो कर रहा है। इस समय हम लगभग 200 मीटर की हाइट से भी कम आ चुके हैं। अब हम ये देख सकते हैं कि हम लगभग 150 मीटर की ऊंचाई पे हैं चंद्रमा के सतह से।
We are approaching the vertical descent phase 2, which will have the lander module hovering at nearly 150 meters above
जी
the
हाँ,
lunar surface.
जी हाँ, आप इस तालियों के गड़गड़ाहट को सुन सकते हैं, जो कि सेकेंड हाइब्रिड फेज के कंप्लीट होने के बाद इन सारे वैज्ञानिकों के द्वारा की जा रही है। जी हाँ, आप अगर फिर से ध्यान से देखें तो एल्टीट्यूड पुनः कम होता जा रहा है। अभी हम लोग लगभग 135 मीटर की ऊंचाई पे हैं।
The sensors that are updating at this point are providing confirmation of the safety of the landing site.
As expected, the retargeting is going on and this is a very good signature for the lander. अभी आप ये देख सकते हैं कि लैंडर की ऊंचाई लगभग 65 मीटर के आसपास बची हुई है।
Currently, only 2 engines are now being fired, and we are nearly at zero velocity, vertical and horizontal. We were hovering, and now we are approaching the moon's surface.
धीरे धीरे लैंडर की वेगमान को कम किया जा रहा है और हम अब लगभग 50 मीटर से भी कम आ चुके हैं।
We can see the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, who is here to encourage us, and he is critically looking at the visuals.
जी हाँ, आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं कि हम लैंडर मॉड्यूल
People are applauding. Let
लैंडर
us all
मॉड्यूल
wait to hear from the Secretary Department of Space and Chairman ISRO, Shri S. Somnath.
लैंडर मॉड्यूल पूरी तरह से सेफली और सॉफ्टली चंद्रमा के सतह पे लैंड हो चुका है। ये हम लोगों के लिए बहुत ही गर्व की बात है। हिंदी में एक कहावत है कि चंदा मामा दूर के, लेकिन अब हम ये कह सकते हैं
India
चंदा
has done
मामा
it. It has
अपने घर
become
के।
now the fourth country to land a
बहुत ही उम्दा.
spacecraft on
The
the
hard
moon
work
after the
of the
US and
entire
China and the
ISRO
former Soviet
community
Union.
has come to
Just moments
fruition.
ago, we're talking just a couple of minutes, the Chandrayaan 3 spacecraft landed on the lunar South Pole. Look at the celebration here. India's Space Research Organization is already sharing stunning photos from the mission. And look at these pictures of the approach. It's a rare close-up of the moon's kind of dusty gray terrain.
This mission comes as space programs around the world are racing to get to the moon. This weekend, you'll remember Russia failed to land a spacecraft on the moon. NASA has announced multiple crewed lunar missions, including plans to have the first woman and person of color on the moon's surface. But India landed on the south pole of the moon, and experts believe there could be ice, mineral deposits, valuable elements there. Our Vedika Sood joins us live in New Delhi with more. I can only imagine how excited people are, Vedika.
Absolutely. The moment that soft landing happened, Poppy, you should have seen these people behind me. Now they're leaving this temporary pavilion that was set up. But they were clapping, they were cheering, there were chants, they were cheering the Prime Minister on after that while he was addressing the nation. The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is at the BRICS summit in South Africa currently, but he tuned in virtually to watch that moment. And what a moment it was. You could see the emotional scenes inside the Mission Control Center. And if you just go 4 years back approximately, those very hearts were broken, not only inside the Mission Control Room, but across India. Millions of hearts broke when the Chandrayaan 2 failed to make that soft landing on the moon. But well, that's the past. Now look at what's happened today. India is not only, like you pointed out, Victor, the fourth country in the world to make this soft landing on the moon. It's also the first country in the world to make this soft landing in the South Pole region. A big accomplishment for India. Just the first in many in terms of its space ambitions. It wants to send a mission to space very soon, a manned mission. It also wants a place in the International Space Center there. So a lot happening at the International Space Station, rather. Right now, we still have the Indian Prime Minister speaking live. This is, like people have told us and scientists have said, a moment of intense national pride. Back to you.
Exciting moment. They're joining a very small fraternity. Vedika Sood with the reporting there. Thank you so much. Let's bring in now Mike Massimino. He's a former NASA astronaut and professor of mechanical engineering at Columbia University. He also has a new book coming out in December called Moonshot, a NASA astronaut's guide to achieving the impossible. Mike, good to have you. Let's